Hey guys, what is up? Reckless Rogue here, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, we are here for the second installment of Volume 7, and oh my god, what a way to kick off the volume last week. I must have rewatched that episode like 7, 8 times, honestly, at this point. It was so fucking good. But immediately, I've loaded up the obviously I've seen the thumbnail. I said load up the thumbnail, load up the video. The thumbnail is Ironwood, and the title is A New Approach. So, very much, I mean, obviously based on what we left off last time with them being arrested and taken to Atlas, the thumbnail and that name of the title of the episode being A New Approach, which of course in the thumbnail was what Ironwood said, we find ourselves needing a new approach. So very much, obviously, we're going to be getting to Ironwood, so no more holding out on that. We're going to get Ironwood in Chapter 2 confirmed at this point. Presumably he's going to be directly speaking to them, and hopefully that will clear things up. And the description reads, arresting people isn't exactly the best way to make a first impression. However, once the initial shock has worn off, RWBY and her friends learn there's a lot more to these Aesops and even General Ironwood than first meets the eye. That's a bit ominous, isn't it? What is it with the ominous? I mean, I guess that really keeps you intrigued, but so they're gonna learn. I mean, honestly, I was already a bit skeptical of Ironwood because of, you know, it's been, as Dr. Pietro said, it changed him. You know, Lionheart realized it, Crows realized it, Pietro's realized it. You know, he's paranoid and he's not thinking clearly. It's gonna be very dangerous. It can be very dangerous. You don't know what a paranoid man will do. A paranoid man with extreme power will do. So. And the Aesops, again, I didn't know what to make of the Aesops. I mean, they probably just follow whatever Ironwood wants, so by extension, they're equally as dangerous. And they're clearly very capable. I mean, there's 5 of them as well, so you've got to think about that. Because, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get anything else other than that in this next chapter. I'd be okay with just that. Again, it's another 18-minute chapter. I wonder if they're all going to try, I wonder if they try to standardize, like, their runtime, 18 minutes. I'm cool with that. 13 chapters of 18 minutes, I'm sold. But yeah, I don't know what else is going to happen. Yes, they're going to get up to Atlas, they're going to be questioned by Ironwood, they're going to talk things out, maybe see what's going on, and maybe we're going to find out a bit more about what Ironwood is planning to do, and maybe what he's already been up to, and maybe Winter, but again, I'm not going to hold too much hope to see her just yet, but we know we're going to get her, we're going to get Jacques, we're going to get Whitley. I hope we see Penny again reasonably soon. I doubt it'll be in this chapter though, and Dr. Pietro and Maria, of course, who are still down in Mantle. But yeah, as you can tell, my heart is racing. I think that's about it. Let's get into this. Alright guys, we are about to get into RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 2, entitled A New Approach. Starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh god, I am so fucking nervous. And oh my god, I love this intro. I love Trust Love. It's already one of my top 3 openings. I love it. I love this shot of the 4 girls at the beginning, and seeing Atlas. Oh, and if you haven't, please check out the arty short with the live action version of this intro. It's fucking hilarious. And here's the man in question of this chapter, Ironwood, and what he's been doing, and the Aesops. That's like going to be our focus, I feel, other than learning what's been happening. Oh, and then of course I'm waving Tyrion. Oh, there they are. They'll be there sometime, as will she. And hopefully more of them. And of course, the gift of Volume 7, Penny. And the Hard Life add-on to Jean's shield. I cannot wait to see that be used. That's going to be awesome. Robin Hill, the hero of Mantle, and that. Now I wonder where that's going to come into with Ironwood and Oscar. And of course, Tyrion v. Crow, I cannot wait. Oh, literally 3 volumes later, Volume 4 that happened. Oh, here we go. And that is my wallpaper as well, because how can it not be? Thank you, Monty. Here we go. Are we going to be starting up in Atlas? Arriving, probably? Okay, so we're on the ship. Okay, we're still on the ship. There's mantle down below. Oh my god. Nora trying to bite her way out. Oh, John's pissed. Chris had enough. Why is this sad? Nora, cut it out.
I'm gonna go with jail. I still can't believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
It really was.
Welcome to Atlas.
Yeah.
Those were Ironwood's ace operatives.
The best. Who are you?
You guys had a run-in with the Aesops?
Who is this
really
guy?
have a bone to pick with you.
Who are you, Cowboy?
They're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal? The Aesops are the elite of elite military huntsmen.
Oh boy.
And Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
I was gonna compare them
They got
to
you too,
dogs.
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
Yeah, that sounds about
threw a
right.
brick at our ship.
It's worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
I like you, mate. You're
Our
funny.
cause?
Yes, the fight for better conditions in Mantle, led by the charismatic,
Robin
talented, lovely Robin Hill
Yeah,
and her
the hero
happy
of
huntresses.
Mantle.
They were all top Atlas Academy graduates who could have signed up for the military, but Robin and
They're
the
like,
huntresses
fuck it, we know the
chose
hero
to stay in
bullshit.
Mantle. She's gunning for a seat on the Kingdom's
Okay.
Council, and when she gets it,
Your call is good, but you are
Ironwood's
well too
tyranny.
excited about this, mate.
Happy Huntresses.
Is that their real name? Don't you think tyranny's a little dramatic?
Well...
Easy to say for a
Ooh, I was gonna
schmearist
say-
living comfortably up in Atlas.
She doesn't, though.
Not anymore.
Yep. She's nor the heiress, nor does she live up there anymore. Oh, here we go, back up to Atlas. Is that the academy in the center? Nora!
Gorgeous up here.
It really is.
Don't let that fool you.
Yeah, it looks pretty, but it is not a pretty place to be.
This isn't the police station.
The school. This
It's
is the academy.
Atlas Academy.
Yeah, I knew it! Oh, wait, it's like Haven on top of the highest level. God. Welcome to Atlas. I take it that's a CCT tower. Although there's multiple towers there. Much like there were in Haven, actually. God, look at this
I
place.
guess we will be seeing the general.
Yep, and it's not
For
the
better
way you
or
planned. Yeah, I don't know if it's for a good idea anymore.
So, what do we do?
I don't know yet. But we should be careful with what we say.
Yeah, don't give up anything they don't need to give up. Don't give them anything. Oh my
We'll
god.
follow your lead, Ruby.
Oh, see, the trust. The trust. Follow her. She does know the right thing to do, generally. As Yang has said. Oh god. I wonder who else, like, we're gonna see anyone else, I wonder. Like, I would definitely, maybe the Aesops, although I feel like their job is more than...
One more council.
Oh. Penny!
Yay, you're here!
Winter! I didn't even get Penny or Winter in this episode!
Winter.
Winter? Come on, Winter, don't... Be chapter 4.
Anyone want to give us a hand with these?
Yeah. Let them go.
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Oh, Winter, thank God. I was so worried. I was like, don't you dare. That is quite
Please.
cool, though.
Come in. It is so good to see all of you.
Our reception didn't really convey
I was
that.
gonna say, yeah, that was a bad way of dealing with it.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team.
This reminds me of
When a
how
rogue
the Federal Army
airship entered our
captured
airspace, it raised
the Reds
some
and Blues in Red vs. Blue.
red flags.
Red
We
flag.
assumed the ship was stolen.
Well,
Stolen?
technically, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it was.
It was stolen.
You stole an Atlas airship?
She's not happy
What
about
were
that.
you thinking?
Yeah.
You might have been shut down. How unbelievably irresponsible.
Oh,
I'm sorry I worried you. But
Why?
we did what we had to do.
Winter, let it. Don't fight it.
I suppose I understand.
That is the real you. You put on the brave face.
But I cannot believe that you
Oh,
allowed
God,
this to
here we
happen,
go.
Crow.
You try stopping these kids when they have their minds set
I
on
was gonna
something.
say, he's a bit outnumbered there,
Speaking of
honestly. And he is reckless
We
after
have some
all.
important information for you that's
Oh,
confidential.
the lamp.
Oh, is it about the relics?
Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
They know both.
You told them?
Oh, it's literally like opposite of Lionheart to Crow. Wait. Okay, yeah. Right.
Did you really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon?
Oh,
With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust.
that's fair enough. They were
So
separated.
yes, I told them. The
They're his
Aesop's
clothes.
too.
Oh, so they.
Which is why I'm so glad you're here.
So why were they so confused by the
Yes.
lamp? I wonder. Just didn't know what it
Until
looked
now,
like. I guess.
I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against
Need a
Salem.
new approach.
Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning.
Stronger and stronger.
Unless we destroy her.
You can't. You cannot destroy her.
But
Yeah.
what about the Atlas relic?
You mean the Staff of Creation?
The
It's
Staff of
safe
Creation.
inside the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
She is secure
Oh,
and in stable condition.
stable condition.
What does
She's
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Oh, she's old. She survived all the years.
I know how this all looks. Recalling
Do
my
you?
military,
Yeah,
the embargo.
doesn't
I
look good.
probably don't seem the most trustworthy right now.
You could say that.
Then why continue it?
The people of Mantle are hurting.
Yeah.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas. And I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not protecting them. It's making everyone hate you.
It really is. Like, you look like the bad guy, and you're not.
It's a price I'm willing to pay.
Fuck. He's paranoid. He really is.
Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence, I need you all to trust me.
Oh,
I have a
God.
plan.
I'm curious about it, honestly.
Ozpin believed the best way to fight Salem was to do so in secret.
He does
Whether
not.
that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say.
Okay, he
But
doesn't.
we find ourselves in a position of needing,
A new approach.
well, a new approach.
You're gonna.
And what do you suggest?
What are you gonna do? Can you use the Colosseum?
That's Amity Coliseum.
Yeah.
Where the Vital Festival is?
Are you gonna fly with
Indeed.
that to her or something? Or
When
what?
Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another,
What are you gonna do?
I knew our current system was outdated.
Fuck.
Amity was built to bring the nations together.
It was.
And it will serve that purpose once again.
How? What are you gonna build like a remote CCT with that? Yeah. Wow. Did I just call that? Is it like a remote CCT?
Isn't it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Coliseum will re-establish global communication.
Oh my god! Wait.
By
What?
launching the tower
What, a
high into
single
the atmosphere,
tower?
our scientists believe we can create a sort of satellite out of reach of the Grim and capable of
Wow.
maintaining global communications even if we were to lose another tower.
Oh my god! That's brilliant, actually.
Is great.
That really is.
James, you don't need the entire military for this.
You don't. That is
I
true.
will for the next part,
Oh, what?
where I finally tell the people about Salem.
No. That's a bad idea. Think of the negative emotions. The Grim they're already strong.
So that's why you withdrew your troops. To handle the panic that will break out in Atlas.
Yeah.
Yes, panic is inevitable. And panic brings Grim.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
believe we are ready. Once Atlas
You
has come
might
to grips
be
with the fight
ready.
ahead, I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all.
But what about the rest of the world? But they're all
But
fucked.
everything will fall apart. Grim will be everywhere.
Yeah, you'll be
You're
fine,
right.
maybe.
But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth from the world will eventually kill us all.
You can't assist everyone at once. Your military's all here. You're thinking about Atlas, not the world.
Oz spent his whole life, many lives,
Hiding that
keeping his
truth,
secret.
and you're going to expose all of it.
I know. But since Beacon, things have changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best
He's here.
judgment.
Ozpin, this is the time you need to speak. Ozpin.
What is it?
Actually-
he's not gone.
Oz isn't completely gone.
Oscar here is
Incarnation.
the next Ozpin.
Oz?
Ozpin, show
I'm
yourself.
so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite. He's kind of, gone.
It shows that he respects
Moment.
Ozpin. He doesn't show it a lot, but that does show some kind of
That's not
level of
normal.
respect.
How did
We
he...
don't know.
Yeah, we don't. We still don't know.
We were in a train crash, and ever since, well, suddenly Oz wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, he's hidden himself away. Ozpin, we need you
No
now.
news yet. Did you learn anything from him about the relics before?
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions. But
Two are
all the
used.
questions were used up already.
What he actually said originally. He lied.
Right.
That's gonna make Ozpin I would distrust him even more. And I mean, we all did, to be fair, but...
Ozpin told us that too.
Oh, yeah.
Once upon a
That
time.
doesn't surprise me. He lied again, probably.
At least we have you, Oscar. You're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Ozpin back.
Thank you, sir. I mean, General.
Just...
Ironwood?
General's fine. God, what are they still got one question left, but what are they going to use it on? I'm so glad we got Penny and Winter as well.
You're giving it back to me?
He's showing trust.
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this.
I mean, it doesn't get more important than
For the
that.
time being, I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
Okay. He's showing trust, at least. That's something.
Thank you.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting that either, I'll be honest. He's not a
We
bad
must
guy.
work together if we're to fight Salem
You-
and win.
That thing together. The opposite of divide.
If you're all on board,
Oh my god. Tell us how we can help.
Tell us how we can help.
Yeah. You do need to work together.
good. Because getting the Amity Tower ready to launch won't be easy.
Oh.
But
Well,
first,
getting it that high, I guess, is difficult.
I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to our standards.
Oh, the upgrades! So not just Jean Shield. Oh my god, they're all gonna get upgrades?
This is Atlas. While assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our
Oh my god, they're gonna get that
scientists
Atlas level tech. Oh my god.
was the second time I got banned. Then there was the third
Oh
time.
god, the
All right,
Aesops.
cut the chatter.
Oh, I wonder if they're all gonna get upgrades.
I'd like
That'd
to
be
sincerely
awesome.
apologize for the miscommunication down in Mantle. We didn't intend to.
So bad, honestly. If we didn't know who you were, we'd be laughing over a hot meal right now.
Oh my god, who are you?
And you were just following orders. I mean, you could have asked us some questions first.
I love the cartoony stuff every
Questions
now
are for
and
the
then.
weak. But we're all on the same team now. Not that I'm happy about it.
You are
We just
happy
wanted to
about
say
He
we're
is
sorry.
happy about that's
And that we're
great.
looking forward to working with you on our next mission.
Ooh, we're gonna
Might be
do a co-op
students,
mission?
but you've been fighting just as hard as we have.
Yeah, they
If
definitely
not harder.
Yeah.
Exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Not everything's a competition, Hare.
Come on, let me show
I've
you around
missed Penny
campus.
so much. She's like the link between the two sides, I love it. Ooh, a little solo session here.
I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Yeah.
It's good to see you too.
You too.
Like, wow. Now that I did not expect. It does show that, like Winter, there's a
So
soft.
that
There's a
weighs the
soft.
cafeteria, and that weighs the training room.
I was like, what's going on with the animations? Is
There
Penny
are
too
the
excited?
classrooms.
They're tired.
This all looks great, Penny.
Nora.
Where are we staying?
Remember, you're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant, every team at Atlas Academy gets their own room. And if that wasn't enough,
So we're staying in the
Beacon-
dorms?
Yeah, Beacon has that.
it'll be just like Beacon again.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same thing. Nora's giving us it. Nora's done. Oh, we're back in Matt. Ooh, what's going on here? Those messages going on though, it does not help. Oh, the miners. Oh, we're gonna get some Tyrion? That's what? Oh my god, Dr. Watt is here. Oh my god. Where's Tyrion? Where's Tyrion? What's in... Is that like the scrolls we see him with the intro?
Last time, a singular hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
But what if we're seen? What if we're recognized?
We stay mobile.
That makes sense.
Walking around a city with 1,000 eyes.
While cybersecurity has been stepped up in Atlas, as usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
Oh. Hey. Jeez. He has control of shit.
Sounds useless.
Oh my god, because they haven't updated their code, but I don't care. Not protecting Mantle's actually going to be your downfall. Wow, he has control of everything in Mantle pretty much. Wow. Oh, Tyrion, it's so good to see you.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
Yeah, yours is killing, his is the brains. The hell? What was that? That's not it. That was not the whole episode. God, that went by so fast. We got so much. Oh god, that concept art for Atlas. We finally saw Atlas Academy. Holy hell. And there'll be the prison transfer. Oh my god. Dude, I can see why they said Volume 7 was going to be the most important, like, story-wise so far. They've not wasted time. Obviously, we got to a better look at the rest of our ASOP's team, other than just, I forget his name, Ebony or something, I forget his name, I'll be honest. But yeah, like, we'll see a bit more interaction with the ASOPs. Yo. Wow. That was a lot. And I'll be honest, that one felt like it went by even faster than the first one. So, we get to Atlas, like, the Academy of Atlas. Like, yeah, like, they were not taken to the jail. I mean, they weren't going to get taken to jail. We knew that as the viewers. So yeah, there's some random guy, clearly, obviously, a pro-Mistral, anti-Atlas, like, you know, obviously very much for Robin Hill, who is the Mantle hero in the coming election. Obviously, we know there's an Atlesian tycoon can only be assumed as Jacques. So obviously, it's Jacques versus Robin, the people versus the money. So we get a bit of that guy who's a bit too overzealous for the cause. Like, even our heroes were, yeah, like, okay, dude, calm down. Like, Nora just, like, fucking trying to eat her way out of this advanced technology, like, typical Nora. But yeah, so we get to Atlas, and to my absolute joy, we get Penny again, which I thought they'd make us wait a bit on the Penny front, I'll be honest. But we got Penny again, which was really nice. But of course, then we got finally to see Winter, and some more interaction with Winter. You gotta remember, we had her in 2 chapters in Volume 3, and then that one end of the scene of the Weiss character shot before Volume 5, and that was all we've had of Winter so far, excluding Chibi. So that was real nice to get her, and the fact that Winter was obviously so mad, because like we thought you were in a stolen airship, we were. And Winter was so mad about it, and Weiss just doesn't try and defend her, she just hugs her. That's all she has to say to Winter. And I was like, Winter, please do not fight it, because like, we saw in Chapter 3 of Volume 3, the rough exterior she puts on as an Atlesian special operative. But then when she's alone with Weiss, how different she is. While she's still strict, it's nurturing, it's like, it's caring. She loves Weiss and cares about her. And I'm glad she didn't fight too long that side of her and she embraced the hug. And then we kind of get a bit of talking about, like, you know, sorry how things went. Obviously, that's not the way it should have gone. Obviously, there was some miscommunication, which, you know, you know, Atlas, they follow rules to the letter, so that's what they were doing here. But we get a bit of a lowdown, and they actually, in the end, they didn't really hide much, because they said, like, don't tell anything you don't need to know, but they obviously, well, I suppose one of the big things was the relics, and they know about the and Iron was even told Winter and Penny, but it makes sense, because, like, you told, like, I like how Crow's like, you told them, which is exactly what Lionheart said to Crow. But yeah, he did the exact same thing. Crow told Team RWBY and Team Junior because they were what he had. You know, he needed help. And Iron was the same. Obviously, with all the kings being kind of separated from each other, Iron needed someone he could talk to about it. So he had Penny and Winter, who were his right-hand men, and the Aesops. It's the same thing if you think about it, really. So they kind of talked, and then Ironwood has said, obviously, you know, now yes, they do need new approaches. Clearly the current one is not working, but it's a bold move, and I don't think right. Now, I must admit, I am kind of proud of the fact that they found a way to use the Colosseum, because obviously the Vital Festival is not going to be held in these times anymore. You know, the world has an uncertain future. They're not going to be holding that anymore. But as he said, the Colosseum was brought to bring the kings together after the Great War. This is where they can still do that in an even more important manner. They're going to make, essentially, a CCT tower which will allow communication across the globe. It's basically the internet, like, because obviously, yeah, I would say it was an outdated system, and I think I and most people who watch RWBY had to agree that by our world standard, a very outdated system. You're relying on these 4 towers for communication, and if one of them goes down, you lose worldwide communication. Like, this is essentially a satellite, because they can't launch it into space, but they can get it into a high enough atmosphere where it will allow communication across the world, which honestly is an advancement that you would assume from Atlas and is really long overdue. So, well done on that. I did kind of see that one coming actually when they mentioned the Colosseum. I was like, that's really awesome. They're going to have like one central CCT tower to allow communication regardless of the other towers being operative. That was the good part of the plan. And as Chris said, you don't need the whole military for that. Of course we should know that there was more to it, and this is where the plan's not as good. He's gonna, like, while it's great to give the world communication back and they can work together again, the reason he's done that is so that he can put, like, phase 2 of his plan, which is tell the world the truth. Tell them about Salem. And you've got to think that panic, and that's why Ironwood brought his military back, because he knows that panic is going to happen, and he wants to defend Atlas. But what's going to happen to Mantle, to Vacuo, to Vale, Mistral? Hell, the villages are completely screwed. Like, they barely hold on as it is. They're all going to be fucked, and he said, like, Atlas is willing to provide aid. I feel like those are empty words, as much as, even if he means it, he can't do it. There's just no way he can get his forces across the entire globe while protecting Atlas, and even time-wise. You know, you talk about the fold, like, you get to Vacuo, that's ages away from Atlas. Even Vale and Mistral are far enough. You're talking like a few days, probably, response time. So yeah, like, I don't know what he's, like, that has not been thought through fully, or if it has, he just doesn't care enough, and he's mainly focusing about Atlas. So yeah, I mean, you gotta take that. We'll see how things go. Maybe our other heroes can help. And then, of course, we get beyond that. And I must admit, the hog with Crow and Ironwood, that one I did not see coming. Oh, yeah, before I get to that, like, talking about the way Ironwood knelt to Oscar when he thought it was Ozpin. And, like, it's debatable, like, you know, the respect Ironwood has for Ozpin. Like, you know, you brought this on yourself, he says in Volume 2. He always disagreed with Ozpin. He's like, I've trusted him for years. Like, and then he even speaks against Ozpin, like, saying his plan's wrong. Like, if you mean to hold the defenses and wait. But clearly he does, deep down, have a respect for Ozpin. The fact that he knelt for Oscar, it shows that. Like, where words did not, his actions spoke. And I feel with Atlas, actions speak louder than words has never been a more appropriate phrase. But yeah, the fact that Ironwood, like, he went Crow, didn't say stuff, just hugged him. He's like, I meant what I said, it's good to see you. And then Crow was like, and you? Like, Crow was a bit awkward at me, how he doesn't like, he barely hugs RWBY, let alone hug Ironwood. But that was nice, I did like that. And he gave the lamp back to them, showing trust, like, I don't want you to think that I'm hiding, like, we're not enemies. Even, you know, because making it very clear that what happened down in Mantle was wrong, it should not have happened that way. I love the way this was like, you have 10 seconds before I hurt you to get those things off. Like, that's brilliant, like, I'll hurt you. And they're like, oh shit, yes ma'am, right away. And then Penny, of course, off to give them their tour. And so the Ace Ops and, you know, our heroes are going to be working together on co-op missions, at least the next one together, making clear we're on the same side, we have the same goal, we want to protect the world. And I'm intrigued, like, I like, obviously, we're getting a bit more of the Ace Ops. Obviously, we had the Wolf Faunus guy, he was trying to hide his excitement, but he was excited to be working with them. Then you had the chick whose name I don't know any of their names, but, you know, with the very small bit of hair, very competitive. I feel like her and Yang are gonna get on like a house on fire, and it will literally be a house on fire knowing Yang. And of course you have like the more wise looking guy with the tattoos on his face and whatnot, very pale guy. Like he's a bit like Ren, very calm, methodical, like not everything's a competition. And I didn't really have much on the other one, didn't get much. Wait, did I name all of them? The girl, the tall guy, the Wolf Faunus. I feel like I've forgotten one of them, but I guess I didn't make it. We'll get more of them. As I said, we're going to get more of the Ace Ops going forward, which I actually do look forward to. Now, we've got to know them a bit more personality-wise. You know, we actually have personalities up in Atlas. Who would have thought? But yeah, talking of co-op missions, hopefully we can get more other characters. New Team Funky, I would love to see them again. You know, maybe CL. I mean, I'm not overly bothered about CL, but hey, it's a character we know from before. Be cool to see her again, especially since she's on Penny's team, essentially. And of course, well, Penny, and she's like, I'm so glad to have Penny back, but already they're like, oh god, this girl. Like, she's a lot. We love Penny, but she's a lot to deal with. And like, Nora literally just collapsed by the end of all that. And they're going to be staying in dorm. She's like, yeah, just like we're back at Beacon, because of course she wanted to stay at Beacon. So, yeah, a lot happened. Ironwood, Penny, Winter, the Aesops, discussing of the new plan, which, boy, is that a bold plan. But again, and of course, we conclude with our bad guys. So again, it was pretty much a hard episode on those guys, but setting the scene for what our bad guys are going to be doing. We know, obviously, so Tyrion Doctor Watts are indeed in Atlas right now. And Doctor, like, the thing is, Ironwood is focused, like, because they even told him, like, Mantle was hurting because of what you're doing with the embargo and closing of the borders and pulling basically all of your military, barring a few Elysian Knights who can't do shit, as we saw. It's his big concern, like, he said, we want to protect Atlas, we do not want to let them get into Atlas. Your neglect of Mantle has made that so much easier. Because now they're right below you, they're literally under your nose, like, quite literally. And Dr. Watts has control of everything, essentially. He can control the cameras, the bollards, you assume anything else in the city he has control over now. So, and as Tyrion says, we all have our talents, and Tyrion's obviously out in the city, can clearly... So that makes me think that Tyrion maybe did slay that journalist, it's very possible. But Dr. Watts is there to do the hacking and the thinking, Tyrion's there to do whatever is needed physically. Yeah. And the fact that the Aesops and our heroes are going to be on a mission, we see in the intro Ironwood, the fight with Crow and Tyrion, they're all down in Mantle. So, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen next, and boy have I rambled, but this one took me by surprise. But yeah, I think that will do it for this video. Please do give it a like, a thumb up if you enjoyed. Comment what you thought about the episode below, and subscribe if you're looking forward to seeing more of my RWBY Volume 7 reactions. And until then, I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Take care.